Good morning, everybody, and happy Halloween. This is Walnut Lodge Yoga from Volant location, Saturday morning, October 31st, 8:30 flow. So I told James that maybe I would just trick you into treating you and just lay here on this bolster and breathe, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to do something, kind of fun. You're going to need just a bolster, I think. And we're gonna be on our knees, so you might want to have something for your knees. And at the end, we're going to go to a wall. So I don't know if you want to start practicing by a wall. I'm going to use my railing, and then I'm going to use the white tree over here. But that's not till the end. So a bolster, or if you don't have a bolster, a block will work. I know that Millie and Lisa are out there, so hi you guys. Didn't see you in ballet Thursday. I know Lisa can't be there, which is sad. But we're here this morning. My bolster's ready to go. So I'm just going to roll that over there. And we're going to start in child pose. So just squash on back. Let your knees be open. Just see where your back is this morning. I'm going to be clearing my throat because I woke up all stuffy. So I'm going to apologize. All right, come on up. Hands and knees. So it's a cat kind of day. I thought cats were appropriate for Halloween. All right, so fingers in. Spread them as wide as you can. Nice long back. Find that neutral pelvis. Pull the shoulder blades down. This is the place we inhale to. All right, so we're going to start with the curls. Inhale. Tuck your chin. Exhale, push away from your hands. Press your feet, point your feet, pull your pubic bone up and into your spine. All the air goes out. And then inhale to the long spine. And exhale, chest, reach, arch as best as you can, flex if you can, bend the elbows, push out, exhale, and inhale to the long back. The inhales change the curve. Exhale, push, waist to the ceiling, push away from the hands. Pull the pubic bone, all the air goes out. And inhale to a nice long back. And exhale, arch. Try to push the sit bones away on the arch. Inhale, lengthen. Tuck your chin. Exhale, push. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen. Tuck your chin. Exhale, push. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen. Rotate your fingers open, wrists together. Exhale, tuck the chin and push away from your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Now rotate the elbows out and then push the elbows towards the little fingers as you push the shoulder blades down. You'll get that line from the little fingers stretching as you arch. And inhale, lengthen. Tuck your chin. Exhale, push. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Push the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen, and rotate your fingers back. And exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Bend the elbows. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl, arch, sorry. And then breathe normally. Walk your knees up. Sit back. Feel the wrist stretch. And then, if you can, bend the elbows a little bit more. Peel the heels of the hands up. And just stay there. And peel those off and rotate. I haven't been doing those. When we were in lockdown, we did those every week. That's kind of what you really need to do. All right. But we're going to go nice and slow. So talking and doing the breath completely is really hard. So I try to do it as best as I can while I'm talking. But if you can really stay with the inhale, exhale, you get pretty warm. All right. Monkey hands. So backs of the hands down. You're going to put a little bit of weight in them and then make a fist. Making that fist just makes that whole line work a little harder. And, I'm using this angle today so that we don't have to use two cameras. But it makes, things look a little odd. Like right now, my knees, my wrists are at the edge of my knees, and I'm pretty perpendicular, although it looks like I'm sitting back. I'm not really sitting back that far. All right, so putting a little weight on my wrists. They're pretty stiff this morning. If yours are stiff, like keep trying to pull your little finger into the palm of your hand, because that's the line on me that's a little sticky. And you want to have some weight on the hand so you can kind of relax into that, and it encourages that whole line to let go. Just a couple more breaths here. And then let that go. And then again, we're going to rotate. So they're feeling better. Feeling better. All right, before we go into the big cats, we're going to do the 2 hand stretches that I worked on in the spring. All right, so we're going to throw our feet out in front of us. Now we're going to interlace our fingers like this, and then we're going to pull our thumbs towards our spine and down. So our elbows are going to be out, and the palms are going to be down, and it's really kind of hard for me to get my hands all the way down. So this is position number 1, and then I'll say, for people that can't get the index finger and thumb down, just open this out a little bit so you can feel the hands flat. And that's what I'll be doing. I don't know if you'll see it that well, but if you can get your index finger and thumb down, don't open the hands. So you're gonna reach behind you. Your thumbs are on your back, elbows are out. Just flip the hands over and put the hands down on the ground. All right, now just walk them back as far as you can, or you can creep your butt forward. And then press into your hands, trying to straighten your arms. And then just work that chest forward and up. So that's all we're doing. We're pressing through our hands, trying to straighten the elbows. And then just pulling the blades together, lifting the chest, breathing. Now, if you don't keep your chest lifted, you're going to lose a lot of that stretch. And I'm flexing my ankles just because it helps me, because for me to lift my chest, I have to push my pelvis forward, and then I'm going to take that up into my sternum. Couple more lifts here. All right, now I'm going to slide my hands open a little bit so I can get my index finger on the ground. Push again. Push again. Push again. And you can lift your chest without having your head drop back. I'm just, my head is pretty neutral here. Just pushing the chest forward and up. One more big inhale, and then release. Pull your hands to the front. Might feel like they're never going to work again, but they will. So this gets this little finger line. So when you come back to it, you know, you can really feel this line stretch. There's a lot of things that can do that. You know, the prayer position up the back does it nicely, but I really don't want to change the position. And then, you know, in this cat series later on, not today though, we go into the east stretch. That's nice for the east stretch. All right, so now we're going to do the next one. So you're going to interlace your hands. Instead of the thumbs coming back towards you here, you're going to push your thumbs out and then roll them open. So the elbows are going to start reaching towards one another. Now, some of us can't do this behind our backs. So if you can, you're just going to put your palms down, your thumbs will be out, your fingers will be reaching, your elbows will be in. I'm going to do the best that I can. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to open, and I have to open my hands to do that. So I'm going to reach my fingers in, fingers are wide, elbows are towards one another. And I'm going to keep a slight bend in my elbows. And just push, same thing. Breathe. Push. One more time. Push. And release. All right. Take your hands front and then rotate them both ways. All right, and so you can feel then, you know, both sides of that lower arm. Got a really nice stretch, and then my wrist feels very fluid at this point. All right. Now, if you're, you know, if you have those lines, if you can interlace, turn them inside out, and put them behind your back and put weight on them, you know, you don't have a lot of restrictions. But for those of us that do, that's a really nice way to get that whole line open and ready to do the weight bearing. All right, so we're gonna come around back onto our knees, and then we're gonna go into the big cats. So I'm gonna hold all of the positions on that first round, and then on the last, excuse me, the next 4 rounds, we'll do 1 breath, 1 motion. All right. James is suggesting that I wear pink tights. I don't think that's ever going to happen. But you have purple, and I have a lodge shirt in maroon that does not match, so I'm going to apologize for that, for you fashion conscious people. All right, so my hands are nice and warm now. So if you're feeling that, that's telling you that that lower arm is restricting a little bit of your blood flow. So that maybe that's, you know, something that you want to do more of, those hand and wrist stretches. So reach the hands out, sitting back. Just a couple of breaths here. Relax the head down, arms are straight. Exhale your air. And then inhale, going out to a straight line. Knees to your head is a nice straight line. Hands are nice and wide. Stomach is up. Shoulder blades are down. Your feet are pointed. Your knees are bent at a 90. Feel the weight even on the hands. Make sure your stomach is up. Now take a big inhale. On the exhale, you're going to push your chest forward, flex your ankles, and pull your stomach up, which seems contrary. We're trying to not lift our chest with the breath, but push it forward with the exhale. And again, inhale into the chest. Exhale, pull your stomach. Again, inhale forward into the chest, blades back. Exhale. Stomach. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pulling your guts. Long back, low back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift, and then tuck your toes under. Squash back. So I'm going to stay up a little bit because I really want to press into my toes. I'm going to roll my feet so that I feel the ball of my foot, and then I'm going to roll to the little toe. You can see my feet moving, and then in. 1 more time, out, and then in, and then push your heels back as far as you can. You'll feel that line underneath your Achilles stretch a little bit. And then inhale, lift the waist up. Slightly tuck your chin into your chest, and then press back, down dog. All right, now, knees are together, big toes are together. Lift the little toes off the ground, roll those thighs in, kneecaps up. Press the heels. Push away from your fingers. Just gonna stay here, pulling and pushing. We're going to inhale, press up on the balls of the feet, keeping those ankle bones reaching towards one another, touching if you can get them to. Keep rolling in. That's an inhale. Feel your toes pushing into the mat. And then exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine as best as you can, and push away from your hands. Feel the tops of the shoulders stretch. Keep feeling the index finger, thumb, so that you're not, rolling to the outside of that wrist. Again, inhale, lift the waist. Exhale, again, push away from the hands and up. Keep the ankles. One more time. Inhale, exhale, push. Now change the curve. Inhale, pelvis lift, chest comes up, look forward, exhale, press your heels. Kneecaps lift, thighs rolling in. Inhale, just exhale. Push it back. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, reach it long. And inhale, exhale, reach. And then bend the knees. And come back, child pose. Relax your wrist or sit up. I'm going to sit up and just do another wrist roll. And I'm just going to talk a little bit. For those of you that don't do these cats, they can be very simple. They are simple movements. But if you put all of the stomach and chest and the rolls and all of that with it, it's very powerful. And it's really a pranayama. So now there's going to be 1 breath to each movement. It took me 4 breaths to get my chest even a little forward this morning. So hopefully, I'll be able to feel that line a little bit better. So it's kind of trying to add the arms and legs and the stretches that you can get through the armpits and the hips and the ankles to the cats that we started with. So everything that we're doing is based on that curl and the arch. And this, specifically the posterior and the anterior tilt of the pelvis and how that relates to the hips and spine and legs. So we're really trying to work from the core, trying to get that line working back and forth as best as we can, and then taking that through these larger positions. All right, so we're going to do 4 more of those without stopping. So reach the hands forward, pull back. Exhale. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist. Tuck the toes. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lift the waist. Tuck your chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Heels down, thighs rolling in, lift the toes. Press with the fingers. Inhale, up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, curl in, push away from the hands, lift the waist to the ceiling, roll those thighs in. Inhale, lengthen. Use that inhale to change the back. Exhale, use the exhale to pull the pelvis onto the legs. Keep those thighs rolling in. Inhale, releases the posture, and exhale, squash it back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck the toes. Exhale, squash back. Inhale, lift the waist, tuck your chin. Exhale, press back, down dog. Toes lift, thighs roll in, fingers press. Inhale. Up on the balls of the feet. Exhale. Curl in. Push away. Keep the waist lifted. Pubic bone pulling. I don't have much curve. Inhale. Lengthen. Lift the chest. And then exhale. Use your exhale to pull yourself back. Kneecaps lift. Inhale. Bend the knees. Exhale. Squash back. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Arch. Inhale. Lift the waist. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Inhale. Lift the waist. Tuck the chin. Exhale. Press back, down dog. Inhale. Up on the balls of the feet. Exhale. Curl. Inhale. Lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale. Press the heels. Inhale. Bend the knees. Exhale. Squash back. Last one. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Arch. Excuse me. Inhale. Lift the waist. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Press back. Inhale. Lift the waist. Tuck the chin. Exhale. Press back. Down dog. Inhale. Up on the balls of the feet. Exhale. Curl. Pushing away from the hands. This is the last one. Inhale. Lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale. Press the heels. Roll those thighs in. Inhale. Bend the knees. Exhale. Sit back. Breathe. This is mainly for the wrist. So if you need an extra stretch, you can do this. Wow, look at that sun coming in the window behind me. Isn't that cool? Looks like I'm exploding into light. That would be amazing there. Now I'm not. Now I just have a halo, and now there it is. Very cool. Winter's here almost, right? All right. Second part. We're not going to do the third part today. We're just going to do 1 and 2. A lot of times we do this really fast with a lot of jumps. And I haven't done this series all fall. So we're going to take it nice and slow. Doing it slow presents a whole other set of challenges. So it's not like it's less, it's just different. So blow your nose one more time. It's a little chilly this morning. All right. Tuck the toes, press back, down dog. Now we're going to pull that right knee in, press through that left heel, try to keep that leg parallel, and then exhale, reach the leg, push through the hands, extend your spine as best as you can, heel goes down, can't really see my leg, I'm going into the sunshine, and inhale, pull, exhale, fast, slow rather, not fast. Don't want to kick the railing. Inhale, pull, Exhale, nice and slow. Push out. Feel both thighs parallel. One more. Inhale, pull. And exhale. Push out. Kneecap up. Now faster. Inhale, exhale. 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 Inhale, exhale, stay. Now lift your hip up. I'm going to shorten my stride. You can do that. Roll it up. Roll it up. Go into that half moon position. Weight can come out of that right hand a little bit. Just roll it up. And then pull that leg side. Try to keep the hip up and then inhale up, exhale side. Inhale up, exhale side. Inhale up, exhale side. Up, exhale side. Inhale up, exhale side. 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 Up, stay there. Now you're going to put that elbow down on the ground. Let that knee relax. Roll the pelvis a little bit more. Keep pushing away from that left leg. Push away from your left elbow. Extend through your chest. Push through that right arm. Breathe. And then, gonna release that. Come up onto both hands. Drop your hip. And now we're gonna come down onto our chest. So, come down onto your knee. And then, chest on the ground. Hands are gonna come back. Now, you could just be here and lift this right leg. Or you can pull your knees in. And then extend. Breathe. Breathe into your chest. Pull with that left hip flexor. Hands by your chest. And press back. Leg down. Push through your heels. Down dog. And then come on down. Child pose or sit. I'm just going to sit. You missed it, James.
That
The sun was right there in that window,
yeah.
blasting open. It was really cool.
Millie said that you match.
What?
Millie said that you do match.
Oh, I do match?
3 shades of purple. It's perfect.
Ah, I like purple. So, while you're sitting here, I can feel that whole left side, of course, different than the right, with all that work on that standing leg. So, a lot of it is just to rest, because that was a lot of work, even though we didn't, do the handstands. And a lot of the resting is really just to, allow yourself the time to feel that side, which is really important if you're trying to progress. All right, gonna get a drink. And other side. So reach those hands forward. Tuck the toes. Press back. Give yourself a couple breaths. Feel your feet. Feel the kneecaps coming up. Thighs are rolling in, especially that right leg, because that's going to be our, our standing leg. And 4 nice and slow. Left knee pulls in. Inhale. Exhale. Push back. Hip down. Extend the spine. Belly is up. Pushing from your fingers. Inhale. Nice and slow. Pull. Try to keep pushing away so that it doesn't come forward. Just kind of stay where you are, maybe a little bit. And then exhale. Both legs to straight hip down. And inhale, pull. Exhale. Push. Inhale, pull. Exhale. Push. And we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, 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 exhale, inhale, exhale, stay, lift the hip. Cough out the boogers. If you have allergies, it's a challenging time. Get as high as you can on that hip. Keep pushing that right side forward. Now pull that leg. Thought that was going to happen. I'm going to have to move over. And then inhale up, exhale, 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 inhale up, stay there. Right elbow down. Drop your head. Push from the right elbow through that left knee. Push into that right leg. Breathe through your chest. And just try to relax into the twist. Keep pushing. Now stretch that leg, roll your hip down, come to square. Now down, excuse me, into that half locust. So we're going to be here on the knee, chest down, hands under, scoot it in if you can, neck is long, breathe into your chest. Hands on your face, push back and up, leg down, press through the down dog, breathe. And come down and back to sit nice and tall. Relax the shoulders, drop your chin, just breathe. All right, one more thing before we go to the wall. All this really hot and sweaty, upside down stuff is really good to get rid of that chest stuff. So I have allergies in the morning. You know, I wake up this last month here. Eyes are itchy. You know, you got drainage, all of that stuff. But before Claritin D, you know, you had locust position. So that locust position, you know, you're trying to get both legs up, although this is just the prep for it. You know, and, you know, the chest is opening through the throat line. You know, all that circulation is going down into the chest. If you were with me in the lockdown, I showed everybody how to do that off of your couch with both legs, how to learn how to do that. Everyone thought that was pretty cool and also a little on the crazy side. We're not going to do that today, but next time we're here, we might do it. So we're going to do one more thing, coming out onto your stomach. We're going to take our hands down back by our thighs, fingers pointing, pull the shoulder blades in, press the feet, pull your quads, drive your sit bones, press your pubic bone, and then pull the shoulder blades down to the hands. Keep your neck nice and long. And you're just going to work the extension of the back into a nice flowing cobra. So we're going to inhale, and then on the exhale, just let yourself release down. Don't release all the way down, but just let that go up and down. Nice long neck. Breathe. Anchored through the feet. That pelvis has to be on a posterior tilt to keep the feet down. One more big inhale. Exhale, release it. Turn your head to your favorite side, profile, and then just relax. Keep trying to work that profile. You'd love to be able to get your ear and your whole cheek down. Mine is just going down now. Kind of notice too, what you're moving your pelvis, you're moving your whole body sometimes to just change the angle of your face. That's because everything is connected. I can feel this stretch really strongly down into the collarbone and into my chest on that left side. And then coming to center. Let's come up into the Sphinx posture for just a second before we go into that second cobra. I did this on a bolster in foundations. So I use this Sphinx posture a lot because it really allows some nice shoulder work. But what I want you to do right now is just drop down. Now pull your shoulder blades back. And then just see if you can inhale and push your sternum towards your hands. So we're just dropped down, but the shoulder blades are pulling down. So on back bends, I always say shoulder blades down, chest forward. Trying to feel that breath go forward into the collarbones. Why are we doing this? We're trying to segment the work of the spine. You know, it's really hard to feel this upper back work separately. You know, the curve goes the opposite way that we want. The spines of the vertebrae are really long. You don't have a lot of extension. So we have to really work on the muscles beside the vertebrae, trying to work forward and open with that. Now, if you're repeating this like I'm just going inhale forward, exhale, let go. It's like that image I use in my back bend class of trying to bend the old metal coat hangers. You want to break it, you can't find pliers anywhere. So what do? You start bending it forward and back. And what happens? It starts getting hot. And then it breaks. So we're going forward and back, and we're making this area hot, but we're going to stop before it breaks. Now try to feel the floating ribs. That's right at the base of that rib cage. If they're going out to the side, feel those go forward. Just keep rocking. Now pull your blades way down and back and go. You have a little bit more oomph because you can get the serratus at the top there. You can start feeling the rhomboids work. Trying to get the work in the back so the chest is free. You're trying not to use your pecs. That's why we're pulling everything in and back. Couple more. One more. And release. Drop down, just stay there. Make your neck long by making that head feel heavy. Now, in this totally released place, see if you can just push your ribs forward a little bit. Just feel the muscles that you need to work. So for me, I feel that really clearly. My rib cage is just going whoop, forward and back. All right, so when we're doing this next cobra, we're going to try not to take the whole spine up in a piece. On that first one, that was fine. We're anchored, we're rooted through the pelvis, and we're kind of using that, to allow the cobra to go up and down. So the elbow is kind of like my pelvis that roots all the way through your feet. So here we're going to do the same thing. We're going to need our stomach, or we're going to try to use the stomach to stabilize the low back, and we're going to use that breath, and then our arms to push our chest forward and up and back down. So we're going to add our arms to this. It'll almost look like an up dog, and actually on the last one it will be an up dog. But the whole mechanic of it is what we just did. Inhale, chest forward, blades back, trying to get the chest scooping. And even if you don't have a lot of arch, like I don't have a lot of arch, you can still see how it reflects through my head, right? All right, so your hands are going to be here. I'm going to slide them back until just the fingers are on the ground. Spread them wide, then take your elbows, pull them in, press them down. Do you feel the shoulder blades pushing down into the hands already? Press your feet, pull your quads, drive your sit bones. Stomach is lifted. And inhale forward, heels press down, exhale, little release. Inhale, forward, and up, exhale. Inhale, forward, push into the hands, exhale, keep your elbows in. Feel the forward. Inhale, forward, exhale, you're pulling those shoulder blades in and down to try to keep that chest open. Inhale, forward, push up a little bit, exhale. Inhale, forward, up a little bit more, exhale. Inhale, forward, maybe a little bit more, exhale. Inhale, forward, exhale. Inhale, forward. Keep that stomach. Exhale. Here's the last one, as high as you can go. Inhale, up, stomach lift. And exhale, release it down. Turn your head to the other side, profile. Keep working that profile. Another couple breaths. And then come back to center, nice and slow. You know, so that's a decent, I love that side stretch, the profile stretch. You know, we warm that neck up a lot. All of that, you know, lift and drop, you know, works the back of the neck, which, you know, for a lot of people is tight. And tight doesn't mean strong. Sometimes tight means really weak. So we're going to, at the end of this, we'll do a side stretch to kind of add that last action of the neck for you. So last thing, we're going to take our hands behind, interlace. Stretch the arms to straight. Press the feet, pull the quads, drive the sit bones, press the pubic bone. Up, cobra. Same thing here. Inhale, chest forward, blades back. Now on these exhales, really try to pull your sit bones into the backs of your legs to keep that lower back long. Now keep that lower back as long as you can, and then lift your legs up just a little bit off the ground. Don't disturb the back though. Inhale, arms to the side, Take them around. Long boat. Inhale out. Exhale, pull. Inhale out. Exhale, pull. Inhale out. Exhale, pull. What am I pulling? My waist. Inhale out. Exhale, pull. Inhale out. Exhale, pull. Now just roll it over onto your, right side. That's a struggle today. Pubic bone pulling to the rib cage. Long body. Feel that lower leg lift up. Feel the pull of the pubic bone up to the rib cage, the reach of the sit bones down. That back stays long. That inner thigh on that right side is working. Now we're going to slow motion roll back to the center. So you're going to kind of hold back on that left hip a little bit. And then roll right up onto that left hip. Long back, pubic bone, stay there. And then slowly roll, holding back with that right hip a bit. And release, pressing back to child pose. Now tuck your toes under, and we're going to press back to squat. First parallel, if you have trouble. If the heels are coming up, that's okay. And then try to get the heels down if you can. And then come back, roll back through your feet, knees down, and then just come to sitting. All right, then take your right hand up and over, put your middle finger in your ear, and then we're just going to pull our right ear to the right side. Keep that left shoulder pressing down. Just feel this line stretch. Now, keep the angle. Rotate your nose towards your right thigh. Creep your hand back behind your head. Right cheek up against the inside of that right arm. I'm going to grab my ponytail and pull down. Keep that left shoulder blade pressing down, and you should feel that a stretch from the back left side of your skull to the inside of that left shoulder blade. Now you might need to go further. Go over as far as you need to feel that stretch. Left side of the skull, right on the side of the spine, down to the inside of that left shoulder blade. Release that. Roll up. Take your head back to the center, and then left arm up, finger in your ear, and then just pull that left ear to your shoulder. Press that right shoulder blade down. Try to keep your nose pointing forward. We want this to be side stretch, so sit up nice and tall. And then keep the angle, rotate, nose towards that left thigh, cheek up against the inside of your arm, and pull down. From the right side of your skull down to the inside of that right shoulder blade. And release that. Turn your head back to the center. Now we're going to just push ourselves into a nice easy down dog. Now if you're at your wall, you can just come down. If you need to go to your wall, walk your feet forward and make that transition. Grab your bolster. 2 more things. All right. So we're going into the assisted warrior 3. Actually, maybe I'll go back to that angle. I'm sorry. Just trying something new here. I think I can get my toes around. Yeah, I think I can. All right. So we're going to stand on our right leg and then reach that left leg back. I don't know what the camera's going to be like here, James.
That actually.
No? Cool. All right. Now my right foot is in front of parallel or perpendicular, pushing into that back leg. Now straighten your right leg. This is what this bolster's for. So on this first part, those hyperextended people can keep some weight in that front leg. As we drop that back hip, and we're pushing from the front leg to the back leg. We're just going to hold this and we're going to breathe. So that's enough time for us to feel that hip. Now bend your right knee a bit. Put your hands on your thighs. Now for people that are in my Tuesday class, here's another application of that inner thigh line. So pull that right thigh back and into your socket and keep your brain on that inner thigh. If you're good there, you're going to go here. Breathe. If you're good here, just stretch out, breathe. Now we're going to reach forward, put our hands on the ground, and then just roll that hip up. Half moon. And then just slowly roll that hip down. I'm going to use my bolster. Catch the balance. Sorry. And come down. That's a lot of work for that right hip. Okay, left side. Drop that hip down. Straighten your front leg. Weight on your hands. Bend that left knee. Push. Hands under your chest. Breathe. And forward. Reach, sorry, and lift that hip up. Hand up if you can. And roll it. Try to catch the balance. Can't do it today. And leg down. And rest. Alrighty. One last thing. We're just going to do a handstand, half handstand, so that's feet across from the hips, pelvis over your head, and then we'll go into the split like that, just pushing that foot into the center of the room. We'll try to do 1 minute on the right side and 1 minute on the left side. So get yourself ready. Maybe another drink. Happy Halloween, right? All right. So, hands down. Walk your feet up the wall. And left leg up and in. Breathe. Push up. Seconds. Push up. $45. 1 minute. And come down. And rest. Okay, other side. If you don't want to do another one, just throw your legs up the wall and corpse. And right leg up. Push up. "30 seconds. Push up. Push up, 45. Push up and come down. Big breath. Rolling over. Onto your back. Throw those legs up the wall. And rest. Big inhale. Roll to your right side, exhale. Press yourself up to sitting. And that's it for this morning. Thank you all for being with me. Namaste and enjoy your day.